Hey, Miss Paige here. We are going to make some pop-up cards today that are really simple to make but are pretty cool. It's sort of that step up from your regular just folded paper card. So I know, like, I personally haven't been able to get to the store to buy my mom a Mother's Day card, so I thought, why not share how I'm going to make that for her with you guys? But it doesn't have to be for Mother's Day. It could be for anybody, right? Who doesn't like getting some snail mail and a card? And a homemade card is even better. So I'm going to show you how to make this card quickly, and then I can't wait to see what you guys make on your own. Okay, so by pop-up card, I mean when it opens, part of it will pop up. So for this one, I did some flowers. It's a really simple thing. You'll need 2 pieces of paper. It's gonna work best with heavy paper, so I would recommend cardstock. You could do it with construction paper, but regular thin paper isn't gonna hold very well to make your card pop. So see what you've got. The other thing is, I made a couple examples. So for whatever part that you're going to have pop up, you're going to need some other paper to draw, paint, design, whatever you want to have as your pop-up. So I made a couple of different ones with words, ones with just images, based on who the card's for and what you are celebrating. Okay? All right. So to start with your 2 pieces of paper, one of them is going to be on the outside and one is going to be on the inside. That's the pop-up part. I made the outside one a little bit bigger so that when I make the pop-up, it will fit inside. So no matter what size card that you are making, the thing to remember is the piece that you are adding for your pop-up has to fit within your card space, because you don't want to have your card and then have part of it sticking out, right? So when you are figuring out how much paper to use for your pop-up, if you decide your cutout first, you can then measure the space that's left below and make sure that your image will fit within your card. So that's just a helpful hint I ran into when making mine. So you want to make sure that it's going to fit. I can make a whole card out of these 2 if I wanted to. Maybe I'll do that just to show you. So if I was going to do that, I would fold both of these in half in the direction that I wanted my card to be. Okay, so now I've got both of them folded in half. And I would decide which one I want on the outside and which one I want on the inside. So let's say I'll put the lighter one on the outside and the dark one on the inside. Okay, so now whatever I decide to make as my pop-up, so let's just say I'm going to use this little sunset that I made. Okay, so if I'm sending this to somebody as a thinking of you and looking forward to summer plans, I could put that in my card as the pop-up. So, but in order to do that, I need to take the middle piece and I need to figure out how far up I can put the marks. So if I know my pop-up goes to there, I'm going to use a pencil of some sort and just make some little lines. Okay, so hopefully you can see on there. I made lines a little bit further in on each side and then a line across the bottom. That's going to indicate where I have to cut. So all I'm going to do is cut straight lines from the folded edge up to that line that I did. All right, so you can see those, but I'm not cutting this line. So I'm just going to cut up to that line. Whoop. And up to that line. So then I should have that sort of tab in the middle. So if I leave it like that, it'll start to pop up, but it's not quite where I need it yet, right? So I need to actually push it out and fold. And then so you have something sort of like that, right? But then I need to be able to close my card. So I'm gonna smush it down and I'm gonna line it up on the edges and smush down. So mine doesn't go quite up to that line that I drew, and that's okay. It just has to be tall enough that it has enough support for whatever image you put inside. So then I can put my image right there, so it'll pop up. The second piece is going to go in the back. So I'm also going to need some sort of glue. Glue sticks work really well for this. So I'll glue my image onto my pop-up. Okay. And then I have to glue this whole thing into my card, right? So again, I'm just going to use some glue, and I'm only going to glue on the inside part here, and then I'll glue that down, flip it open, and glue this side as well. Okay, so when you finish, you will end up with that sort of two-tone, or if you're using the same color, that works too, not a problem. But you'll have that pop-up. And then you can write your message, of course. You could add other images and drawings on the outside. You could even collage on other pieces of paper that you color on. Use whatever you have. And remember, it's just a nice thing to do, right? Who doesn't like getting mail? Ariel? Hold on. I think Ariel left me a card that... Yeah, I'll share it with him. That's fine. You want me to? This one, right? Yeah? Okay. All right. So it says, well, it's Mother's Day. I should open it now, though? Okay. So it says, a special Mother's Day message to the one who loves and cares for me. Okay, so I'll open it up. I don't know if all of you can see that. Looks like Ariel did the self-portrait drawing from this week's creative challenge and decided that the message was for me to feed her. So I guess I should go do that. But you guys should start making some cards. I can't wait to see what you come up with. They're a lot of fun. Make them for friends, for family. Send them in the mail. Leave them around your house. They will brighten somebody's day. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to our sponsors for making it possible for us to make this content. Can't wait to see you guys again soon.